When creating your background for your oil pastels, you will need oil pastels. So at the drawing table, in a cabinet, we are going to look for the oil pastels label. Then you will take out a container, and maybe you need 2 containers just in case you don't find the right colors you need. You will also need some water, so I'm going to grab a small little cup of water. So I'm grabbing a cup and I am just filling it up around halfway. Even less than that, you don't need a lot. Then you will also need a brush. So way in the corner by the painting center, you're going to open the cabinet and pick out a brush. I would select the red brushes. So grab a red brush. When you are coloring your background, you are going to want to pick out colors that make sense with whatever stencil you choose. So there's lots of different ideas below this video that will show you backgrounds. Otherwise, make sure you just don't use black as a background because our silhouettes will be black. So you can't use black. So here's how to quickly make a background. You will grab your colors and we want to fill your whole paper. So if you grab your oil pastel, to do this quickly, you'll just make like little zigzags and you'll make sure you have no white spots. So I'm pushing kind of hard, like at a medium, and we're just quickly kind of almost scribbling on our paper. Then whenever you do the next color, you'll just go right with your next color, doing the same thing, kind of back and forth, almost scribbling. You can also kind of change around, make your background whatever you want, but you don't want to be just scribbling all over your paper. You want to make it look like something or have the colors all kind of work together. So here I'm going to make kind of a little angle. Then you'll pick your next color, keep going so there's no white spots. So like right here, this is a white spot. If we can see a little bit of the paper, that's okay. So I am going to finish my background here. If you don't know what the color is, a little tip is to test it out on this side where you have your tape, if you don't know what the color is. So pressing kind of hard, we want no white spots. It is okay to have black as long as it's not your whole paper. So if you only do black in like the corners, that's totally okay. Right, now that my paper is all the way covered, it's okay to have a little bit of the paper showing, but you want to have it mostly colored. Then you are going to take your red brush and your water and you're going to start blending. If you have light colors like yellow, always start with the lightest color. So yellow or orange or white, that is usually our lightest color. You're going to get your brush wet and you're going to go side to side with your oil pastels. So kind of like however we colored, you're going to go back over it with water to blend it. So I'm going side to side with this. Whenever I need more water, I will dip it in, get more water. And then I'm going to go to my light blue because that's what I colored next. And here I'm just going to do wherever my light blue is. Then I'll go back and do this darker blue. So going side to side, making sure everything is covered from both sides of the tape. You want to try not to have a lot of water on your paper because your paper could possibly rip. So you can choose whatever colors that you would like to, but make sure that you're blending from side to side. Okay, then you might need to let this dry a little bit before you do your silhouette. If you have a mess at your table, you are going to come to the cleaning station and you will grab a squirt bottle and a rag. So there's a rag right on top of the squirt bottle, and you will go clean up the mess at your spot. Whenever you are done, you are going to put the rag and the squirt bottle back on the hook. So make sure they both go together. If you have to stop working for the day, you are going to keep this paper in your folder or your class drawer. Right by the folders up front, there is this red paper. You're going to put this red paper on top of the oil pastels. This will keep from getting your oil pastels messy on any other papers that are in your folder. So you can put it on top. Then put it in your folder or your class drawer.